Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to finally, long awaited. I promised this video like a year ago, but I'm finally battling my Laura Mercier versus the drugstore alleged dupe Coty Airspun. So if you want to see how these two perform on my dark skin, on my dark and dry skin, for an entire day, then keep watching. So I only went in with these underneath my eyes because that's really the only area I actually do use concealer in. So I just wanted to like focus and really compare like side to side results. So I'm doing something a little bit differently in this video. I am going to sort of slip in an Instagram tutorial as my demo part because I feel like my videos are so long because of the demo and I always find like something that I really want to talk about. So now I've just slipped in an Instagram demo. Hopefully it's playing right now so I can just kind of try to remember what I did and voice over. But I basically went in with my Sonic blend brush, and I have used this on my channel before. I do have a video reviewing it that I'll link up there. This is a new brush that they sent me. They sent me a much fluffier brush that I find so much easier to use with foundations, liquids, creams, whatever. That's why I really wanted to demo it in this video, because before I did have the more densely, like shorter and more densely packed brush, and I absolutely love that brush, but I realized that I absolutely 100% prefer that for stick foundations, whereas this one with the loosely packed bristles, like sort of looser packed bristles, is much better for like creams and liquids and just more emollient foundations, you know? So I absolutely adore this brush head, amazing. Now I feel like I'm sorted for life, you know? So I did go in with my Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse foundation just because I feel like that is my selfie ready foundation. Anytime I want to look absolutely amazing in pictures, that is the foundation that I go to. And because this is the third time that I'm shooting this video, I wanted to like give myself as much help as possible and really make my face look banging so that at the end of the day, I'm not like, oh no, I need to reshoot it because of one thing or another, you know? So I did go in with the Coty on this side of my face. I'll just have it on the screen because my left is your right, so it's kind of confusing when I say it. But yes, I did go into the Coty on one half of my face and the Laura Mercier on the other half of my face. And as you can see, they both do powder down quite white. I don't bake because I have very dry skin, especially in my T-zone under my eyes. It's like super dry. So as you can see, they do go on pretty damn smoothly. It's really easy to just pat that in and like blend it out. And I used roughly the same amount of product on both sides, the same amount of concealer, the same amount of powder, so that like there's no too much powder on one side and like drying it out or anything like that. I really try to keep it as fair as I possibly could. And yeah, the rest of the tutorial is basically just how I got the rest of my face done. I am absolutely in love with a darker, like purpley lip. I'm like really feeling a very overlined and defined lip, which is why my lips are looking gigantic, and I am all for it. I am using my Kaylin Matte Trio in the shade 16. Absolutely adore this color. I did go in with my sleek highlighter. I finally got my hands on the Solstice palette, and they did send it to me, so I am so grateful for that because as you can see, my highlight is popping. My highlight is like popping to the gods. And this is the gentle highlight. Like I'm going into an office today and I really wanted to go in with what I thought would be the least punchy color, just because as you can see, these other two do have, okay, I have no sense of direction, as you can see. But this color here and this color down here both have like specks of glitter and like reflectiveness in the pan. So this yellow looks really matte and just like powdery, and I thought that would be like a really soft, gentle highlight. Shock on me, I am like glowing to the heavens and I absolutely love it. I absolutely adore it. I used one of the other colors on my eyelid as like my primary color because for some reason I'm feeling this like icy, wintry, like dark lip, really bright, crazy eyes that I never do this color, but like I need to start because I'm obsessed with it. Basically, yes, too much rambling. As you saw, my check-in time is 11:30. So I will be back at the end of my day for my final check-in, and basically that's it. 2 installments to this video. I think that's pretty fair. I hope it's really short. I can already see that I've been talking for 6 minutes, so I'm going to end it here and just tell you that I will be back to show you how well they held up. But as you can see, first off, initial review, they look pretty damn good on my dry patches because I have very textured dry skin around my nose area and in this, and it's always clinging and whatever, which is why I always trust my Laura Mercier. But I did want to give the Coty Airspun a chance because I basically haven't touched it since I filmed my video a year ago. So I'm just going to end this segment here and then I will be back for my next check-in at the end of my day. It is now 6:07 p.m. and I am just going to come back in now for my check-in because I don't really see it changing anymore from where it's at now. So I'm just going to take off my spectacles. Again, I do come in with these because, like, for the sake of those of us who do wear spectacles, shades, whatever, throughout the day. But this is what my face looks like. Remember, this is the Coty side. This is the Laura Mercier side. I will have it on the screen in case you forget as I'm talking. But I do have my mirror right in front of me, and both sides look exactly the same. People who are building bridal makeup kits usually substitute the Laura Mercier because it is quite expensive for the Coty Airspun. What I will say is that, my honest opinion, they both perform exactly the same based on what I'm seeing, but I would any day choose a Laura Mercier over the Coty. I just feel like it feels more finely milled. It just feels like higher quality. And as you can see from my tub that I've literally owned for over a year, I bought this in October of 2016. It is now November 2017, and as you can see, it's basically still pretty damn full. And this is with regular use. I don't use it every day because I don't wear makeup every day, and I don't even use concealer every day even when I do wear makeup. So I'm not really using it that much, but you can still see how much product is left. So I feel like as much as the Coty is like $5-6, and it is still pretty full as well. So don't get me wrong, it's also barely touched. I guess because I have dry skin, I rarely reach for like these lighter powders. I always go for my darker ones. But I feel like considering how long it's gonna last you, and just the fact that Laura Mercier does have superior quality. So bottom line is they perform exactly the same. I'll even show you right underneath my eyes in this little crease that I have here. The concealer and the powders have faded pretty evenly. The Laura Mercier has no flashback. The Coty has a tiny bit of flashback. So I would, overall, considering how long it's going to last me, I would definitely go for the Laura Mercier, especially if you have dark skin, because you will use a smidge of it. You can even buy the mini one. You don't have to invest in the bigger one. You can buy the mini one and it will last you forever. If you look at my face right now, I'm not wearing the mattest foundation I own, but it's not the greasiest one that I own either. And both my under eye areas are still pretty matte. I mean, they do look like satiny finish, but they're not like oily and greasy and disgusting. And this is almost 7 hours later. So both of them will keep you matte. Both of them will absolutely work. Just in terms of quality, any day Laura Mercier. But if you're on a budget and you are just starting out in makeup, definitely go for the Coty. It performs exactly the same. I just kind of feel like when I'm looking at my face, I can kind of tell that this side just looks a little bit better. That might be like the bias of I paid for you, you need to look good on me, like you need to work. But I do kind of feel like the Laura Mercier is just, it's just better. For me, it's just better. And if you look right underneath my eyes, like right where the eye bags begin, I feel like I have a lot less creasing on this Laura Mercier side than I do on this Coty side. So, I mean, there are little things like that. Overall, like the overall impression, if you just look at me from a distance, it looks fantastic. Both of them look exactly the same. But upon closer inspection, I have noticed that the Coty does tend to cling to my dry patches a bit more than the Laura Mercier one does. And I feel like it's easier to disperse, like to dust away the Laura Mercier than it is the Coty one. Like it takes a bit more time for it to melt into my skin. So it's just little quality things like that that will make me go for the Laura Mercier any day. Though if I was to repurchase it, I would definitely buy the mini. That is all I have to say. No more rambling in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful. Be sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to see on this channel. Let me know what you think of the videos. Any tips, suggestions, anything. I'm open to anything, you know. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video.